What are we having for dinner, Lauren?
Walking tacos.
Walking tacos. Are you excited for walking tacos?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, while we're sitting here, if somebody is watching this video and they're thinking about driving the Dalton to the Arctic Circle,
Don't.
to maybe go further than we did, but what suggestions would you have for them?
I know what not to do. Don't rent an RV and try to do it with your family in tow. It's definitely a high clearance off-road vehicle road.
So you think that you should do it, maybe just the boys? Just the guys should do it in like a Jeep?
Well, maybe you could take your family and just be more prepared than we were. I don't think we were prepared enough for what, and we didn't know what to expect exactly. So there was no way to be prepared enough. But yeah, I think just to be more prepared.
So what do they need to do to be more prepared? What do you mean by more prepared?
I mean, as far as the drive, I was definitely worried about a breakdown, a problem with the vehicle, a flat tire. It didn't happen, but if we did get in that situation, we had no tools, we had no spare tire, we had no way to contact anybody. There's no cell service. You have to wait until a trucker comes by and hopefully he stops and radios to somebody that can help. It would have just been, it could have been a really bad situation. So if you're in your own rig with your own equipment, tools, stuff like that, jacks, and I mean, as far as the road goes, the road is no joke. We didn't get pictures, but there were several cars literally crashed into trees that just left on the side of the road. It was kind of a eye-opening moment after seeing those.
Yeah. There was even a rusted old truck kind of back in the trees. Who knows how long it had been there. Yeah. And I would say be prepared as far as, like, you had done all your research. So you knew what campgrounds were along the way. So if plan A didn't work, there was a plan B. And if plan B didn't work, there was a plan C.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you can't look it up when you're out there because you have no cell service. So you've got to know ahead of time.
Yeah,
what's there,
where you are, where you're going, how far you're going, distances. If you think you're going a mile, expect to go 2 miles.
Yeah, everything took twice as long.
Yep. And then once you're there, it's very rugged. I mean, you are literally there's nothing at all. So make sure that you have food supplies, whatever you need to survive, because it is literally survival.
Yeah. There are outhouses. That's it. And that's only at the campground.
Yeah, and there's only a few campgrounds along the way. Yeah.
You got to have your own food, your own water. There's no power.
And then back to the roads. I'm not. We don't do a lot of gravel roads where we're from, so I'm not. I mean, maybe in Alaska that the Dalton is in a bad gravel road, but for where we're from, it's rough. It's a teeth jarring 7 hours.
That was a teeth jarring 7 hours. Teeth rattling.
Teeth rattling. If I wasn't driving, there's no way I would have made it in the back seat. It's up and down and left and right and back and forth and spin around the whole time.
Well, and we unfortunately had some issues with that. Just a little bit. But not a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be sick while you're doing it.
Oh, yeah, that's not
Don't go there and be sick.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, all three of them were sick while we were there, and it.
So that didn't help.
And it rained some, so we were. I mean, it didn't rain hard enough that we were stuck in the RV necessarily, but it just made for kind of a cold, miserable time when everyone is sick under the weather. So. Hi guys, welcome to day 7 of our Alaska vacation. I got a wonderful hot shower this morning. So I know that I look like a wet dog, but that's okay. We're letting it air dry. So today our plan is to get a few things packed up just for overnight, because we are going to go meet the train that's going to take us to Talkeetna. We're going to stay in a hotel in Talkeetna overnight and then come back tomorrow. So the guys are filling up the RV with water and doing all the dumping stuff. While they are doing that, Lauren and I are going to start packing up the RV, like putting things away that we're not taking, and then also packing things that we are going to take. So yeah, we are very excited for the train. And probably while we're on the train, if it's not too noisy, we will do a little recap of our ATV experience yesterday.
They are so cute.
Called isostatic glacial rebound. I can do it, I can do it, I can help poor Cinderella. Oh, God, yes. Help me! I so prefer this to the dish pit. You wouldn't believe me until you saw the dish pit, and then you'd be like, yeah, get us back up there again.
Okay, so the train was not really quiet enough to be able to talk about yesterday and kind of do the whole rundown of the day, but we went on an ATV adventure and got to ride ATVs through, I don't know that I would say it was through the mountains. It was like dry creek beds and stuff, so it was pretty violent. Not really my cup of tea, not really something that I'm completely comfortable with. But the kids had a great time. We got some great pictures. It was a lot of fun. We did have a little bit of an incident occur when I came around a corner, and we had to ride like single file, and we were supposed to follow exactly behind the person in front of us. And I came around a corner, we were going downhill, and it was one of the bumpiest parts of the whole trail, and I did not get stopped quite in time, and I bumped into Lauren's ATV. So that was a little bit of an incident, cracked a tail light, so we had to pay for that. But other than that, we had a great time. And then today the train ride was really cool. We got to see moose, and in fact we got to see a mama moose with 2 baby mooses.
Moose.
Meese.
Moose.
I've heard it so many different ways over the last few days, I'm not even sure which way is correct anymore.
Moose.
And then we saw a mama black bear with 2 baby bears, so that was cool. And of course, great views of the mountains and rivers. It was fantastic. And then we got to Talkeetna, checked into our room, which it's not really a motel room. It's kind of just a room above a restaurant. So it's a little different, but that's okay. We're in Alaska. We're experiencing things that are different. And then we went to just kind of tour the little town of Talkeetna, which is really a tourist town. And we had dinner, and while we were sitting at dinner, I saw Marty Raney walk by. If you're not familiar with who Marty Raney is, he is one of the stars of the Discovery show Homestead Rescue. So yeah, we kind of stalked him a little bit, and we were able to get some video with him and some pictures with him. So that was really exciting for me because I have binge watched Homestead Rescue I don't know how many times. And like anytime I just need something on the TV while I do something, I've got Homestead Rescue on, even though I've already seen all the episodes. I've even I built a cold box for my garden based on an episode of Homestead Rescue. So it was really exciting to see him and get to talk to him, and he was exactly the same in real life as he is on the show.
The show sucks. 3 episodes in, I didn't kill it, the producers did. Anyway, I fired everybody, but I wanted to make a go of it. So I got the assistant cameraman. I remember sitting on the snow machine and I said to him, I said something like, you want to see my resume? Right here. Right. Mr. Photo.
So, but anyway, now we're just getting ready to turn in for the night. We're excited to have power so we can charge all of our devices, and we're excited to have a shower with a bathtub and hot water that we don't have to turn on a water pump for. So anyway, we're just gonna kind of chill here for the rest of the evening. It is 8:30, so we'll be going to bed pretty soon. And then tomorrow we hop back on the train and go back to Denali and just have a couple days of just kind of relaxation before we head back to Fairbanks and then home. Okay, today is day 8 of our Alaska vacation, and we are getting ready to eat breakfast. And then later on, we're going to go get back on the train to head back to Denali. And then I think it's just going to be chill. We did look at the weather forecast this morning, and apparently it's snowing in Denali. Okay, so I told you that last night I met Marty Raney. This morning, the room that we stayed in, we just went downstairs to eat because it was over a restaurant. And Marty shows up for breakfast at that same restaurant. And about 15 minutes later, here comes his daughter Misty. So I got to meet her and talk to her and get a picture with her. And I don't know if she cared, but I showed her a picture of the cold box that I built after I watched her build a cold box on the show. I just wanted her to realize that they're helping more than just the people on the show, because people like me who would never have picked up a power tool have learned things and have tried new things and have accomplished things because of that. So anyway, it was pretty cool. Good morning. So today it's rainy, which is nice because it means that we can just kind of take it easy today. Tomorrow we are driving back to Fairbanks, and then the next day we're flying home. So we are gonna do a load of laundry because we're running out of clean clothes just for the next 2 days. That's all we're washing. We're not trying to wash all of our laundry. So we're headed to the laundry here at the campground. And then this afternoon, there's a chance that it's gonna stop raining. There's a higher chance of sunny in the afternoon. So we're gonna head to the Denali boardwalk and do some last minute souvenir shopping. I think we're gonna eat dinner there because our plan for dinner tonight was steaks and potatoes on the grill. They're chopping wood. I guess it's just us. It's just the campers who are not allowed to. Anyway, we were gonna do steak and potatoes like over the fire, but with the rain, Mark doesn't think that that's gonna be possible. So we're gonna eat in town. Second thing, Mark and I have made an executive decision that we are no longer calling this our Alaska vacation. Instead, we're calling it our Alaska adventure because all of it has been an adventure. The only part that bore any semblance to a vacation was the train. So we're now calling it our Alaska adventure. So with that, I will say, welcome to day 9 of our Alaska adventure. What are we eating?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Reindeer hot dogs. At
The Denali Dog House?
the Denali Dog House. Are you scared?
No.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you scared, Dad? Welcome to day 10 of our Alaskan adventure. Today is the first leg of our journey home. We are leaving Denali and we're heading back to Fairbanks. We have to clean up the RV and return it, and then we are going to the same Airbnb that we went to when we first arrived. Oh, something didn't stay on the counter. We're going to the same Airbnb that we went to when we first arrived, and we're going to just kind of hang out there all day today. But our flight tomorrow, our first flight tomorrow, leaves at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So we will be leaving the Airbnb around midnight. So we're not even spending the night there, but we're gonna try to get some rest, to get all of the luggage packed up nicely for the flights back while we're at the Airbnb today. We'll grab some lunch, probably fast food somewhere. Same with dinner. And then we will start our flights early in the morning to head home. I think we're ready to go home, only because it's been raining for like the last 24 hours straight. And we're also ready to see our puppy. I'm ready to see my puppy. Are you guys ready to see the puppy? Yeah, they're ready to see the puppy too. So we're gonna do one last dump here at the campground before we head into Fairbanks. So we made it to the Airbnb and we have rearranged all of the suitcases. We just have a few little odds and ends to go into bags before we head to the airport, which we need to head there around midnight. And we're all just kind of chilling in here until it's time to go. Well, this is the land of the midnight sun. This is what it looks like at midnight. Officially wrapping up our Alaska adventure. We are back in the lower 48 and we are on the very last leg. We are driving home from Kansas City. So it's been really fun to share this adventure with you, and I would love to know if you have any questions about our trip that we didn't cover or we didn't answer. So leave them in the comments and I will answer them. I may do another video answering all the questions, or I may just answer them in the comments, but we'll just see. We'll see what happens with that. What were they? Nomadic what? Wanderers?
Nomadic ramblers.
Nomadic ramblers. 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 We are getting ready to eat breakfast. And we are getting ready to eat breakfast. The traded head. You did this to me. Sorry. Now I'm sick. Head back to Denali.
Okay, you're going to do Denali. I'm not cutting it that way.
What is it?
Oh, it's after this.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos in this series. Now the plan is to hop on the Dalton Highway and follow the pipeline up to the Arctic Circle, stay there for a couple of days, and then head down to Denali National Park and stay in a campground, get on the Wilderness Express train and take it into Talkeetna, and then head back to Denali for a day, and then go back to Fairbanks and fly home. While you're here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you leave me any questions that you have about our trip, because at the end of the series, I'm going to do a Q&A video where I try to answer all of them.